We're about to play the best Ponza deck in Modern, also known as Tron. Because the reason why this deck is good is when Stone Raining is good, you get to Stone Rain them with Karn. And when Stone Raining them is not good, you get to exile their cards. Their other cards. Yep. Honestly, it's like I kind of said that as a joke, but it's really pretty true. It's one of those that's funny because it's true jokes. Like you're able to, hey, punishing waterfalls. Yeah, I feel like it's been a bit. Hope you're doing well. You're able to stone rain people when the stone raining is good, and when the stone raining isn't good, you just get to like go do anything else with your cards, right? We've got four stone rains with rebound here, and then just a double stone rain here. This one costs 3 mana, and this one costs 4 mana. So for 3 mana we get stone rain with rebound, and for 4 mana we get double stone rain attached to a body. Nice, Patreon. Future deck list that we'll be playing later today can be found in the donation queue, bit.ly/donation queue as always. No, it was just at the top. It was at the top of the queue. I just, everything's fair and balanced here. We're very consistent. A birthday shout out. What's going on, Techline? Happy birthday. It's fine. It's like not super impressive, but like we've got both Walking Ballista, Oblivion Stone, and Relic of Progenitus. So like we're interactive on 2 different axes, assuming we don't have Tron luck and hit Tron right away. My friend let me borrow his Tron deck last week, but he forgot to convert the sideboard for when he played White Crew Tron. So I took 6, I put 5 Nissas and 1 doubling season in. That's funny. Ghost Quarter. That's incredibly rude, opponent. Why would you Ghost Quarter me? How am I supposed to do Tron things with you Ghost Quartering me, opponent? Alright, I'm gonna get the Relic going, just in case they're a graveyard deck. Forbidden Orchard, Ancient Stirrings, Ghost Quarter. Not quite sure what they're doing. They could be some kind of weird KCI build, in which case this Relic is good. Most likely some kind of brew, though. Morning, Techno. This is democracy. We do what gets the most votes unless someone makes a large campaign contribution. Listen, a sitting senator is the best investment you can make if you're looking to buy something. Yeah, it could be some kind of alarm combo. Gosh, I never should have doubted. We'd have had Tron online this turn if I'd played Star. Touching Legacy Drain, pre from the other week, and someone hardcast card in their Nick Fit deck. Yep. Thanks for the 2 months, Techno. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Alright, so we have a tower, a power plant, and then a mine here. I assume we're getting Ghost Quarter next turn, but that's really not a big deal. Yeah, I assume there's some kind of combo deck with Forbidden Orchard. Like, there's really no compelling reason to play this card unless you're, like, working in a combo of some sort. Cavern of Souls. Alright. Cavern of Souls named Giant. Are they playing Amulet Bloom? They're actually playing Amulet Titan. Okay, weird. Interesting. I mean, they're just like stock Amulet Titan plus... they're stock Amulet Titan plus a Forbidden Orchard for whatever reason, right? Yep, yeah, the waiting for the new set on the Black-Green Rock deck is because of Assassin's Trophy. So... I want to just put Oblivion Stone into play here. I wish Oath was modern legal. Would Oath be busted in Legacy? I almost feel like it wouldn't be at this point. Honest thoughts on the Sultai midrange deck. I think it's probably fine. I think if you can stomach losing to Blood Moon, it's a very reasonable deck. Like, it plays a bunch of good spells. I think adding Snapcaster Mage to Black-Green, like, adds threat density, which is useful for the archetype. But I also personally hate losing to Blood Moon, which is why I probably wouldn't ever play it in a tournament. But if you're okay getting dumpstered by Moon with some consistency, it's probably fine. I think there's a very reasonable chance that it's the best removal spell ever. Jack Ryan sends his regards. Ship it to SCG Con. Thank you, Stennis. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. God bless you, Jack Ryan. You're going to send me to SCG Con. We've got Spirit. Yes, we do. We've got Spirit. How about you? There's something stirring, chat. Looking for a power plant. That one right there. That's the one, chat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm a hungry boy, chat. Ugin does not exile our spirits. December 7th through the 9th. So a little under 3 months from now. I believe I have added SCG Columbus to my calendar as well, though. I'm gonna be playing Modern in that tournament with Chris Van Meter and some to be discovered legacy person. Yeah, so my article going up on Cool Stuff tomorrow is going to be dissecting Assassin's Trophy, as well as talking about how I think it fits into Black-Green Rock. And I really love the design. I really love the design on that card because it's a card. Jeff, how do you feel about putting Assassin's Trophy into Ice Card type? That's definitely something we're going to do at some point. Don't do it in your Sultai deck, but as a meme, that's definitely something we should do. 10 out of 10. No, you don't really need to play multiple lands per turn. It's not what makes Tron good. Or Tron needs to be extra good. So next turn, I get to Ulamog, exile a Titan and a thing. And then the turn after that, I get to ultimate my Ugin. I don't think they really have much info up on SCG Con yet. Tron. Thank you for playing. Have a nice day. -6 Ugin and get 2 lands. No, I don't think they can't really kill us through a 10/10 indestructible trampler. Like, all of their attacks involve attacking and blocking, and just, like, having a giant fatty stops that from being a thing. So, all his dust is pretty bad here. Relic's pretty bad here. Honestly, Ugin's not really that good. That being said, I don't have a ton of cards I want. TKS is fine. I guess Spatial Contortion's probably reasonable. Maybe it's a little bit better than Eugene. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. I don't think this is the Nature's Claim matchup. I guess it's a racing matchup. Do I want this just to kill Amulet? I really just don't think Jund is... I really just don't feel like Jund adds enough. Raging Ravine is okay, I guess. I don't know, like... With Tracker is just like everything Bloodbraid Elf and Dark Confidant just like wanted to be in life. It's a card that both generates card advantage for you and kills your opponent fairly quickly. I keep this. I'm on the draw. Any star is decent. I guess I'll keep map. Turn 4 O-Stone Crack is probably pretty reasonable. To be fair, Sultai better than Jund, like, that's kind of a low bar, right? Like, Jund's been kind of medium. Again, for a long time, even before all this nonsense, I was a big fan of just straight green black rock. No, that's perfectly reasonable, Justin. Perfectly reasonable. Todd thought Jace the Mind Sculptor was going to ruin Modern, and we all kind of history is on our side for that one. We all know how that one played out. So just, you know, take things with grains of salt. Yeah, I did see that. Karn. Stone Rain. Yay, Card Father. Deliver us. Deliver me from evil, Poppy Karn. Deliver me from evil. Yay. Bye, friends. Bye. What are you talking about? Splashes aren't free. I could splash something and everything. Good mana is overrated. You don't need things like lands to cast your spells. Burn's not a deck that exists. Blood Moon's not a card. Splash all of the colors. Everything is free. Everything is free. Why is this allowed? Yep. I'm glad we have the Stoneforge in jail to pair with the Karn emote now. They're like peanut butter and chocolate, really. The Black-Green article, I have a preview of it posted in the subs Discord, but it'll be live on Cool Stuffing tomorrow. Yeah, the fact that he, like, I really don't get why he thinks Green-White Value Town is a good deck. Like, I understand, like, saying, like, he loves the Green-White Value Town deck and it's his favorite deck to play. Like, that's perfectly reasonable to say, right? Like, I loved Kiki Court for a long time and played it even though it was terrible. But, like, I was realistic about the deck being terrible. He got turn 3 card the first game. God bless. Get him trotting nerds early. Oh, Beetle. I think the blue-red tempo is a tier 1 deck. I think discussing which decks are tier 1 or not tier 1 is kind of a silly, fruitless endeavor. God bless. God bless you, Karn. I thought we weren't going to have anything to do on turn 4. I think splashing a double-colored spell into this deck is, like, not really where you want to be in life. In fact, I think the advent of Assassin's Trophy makes mono green Tron even better, because Assassin's Trophy means that you're going to be paid off for having more basics in your deck, and black-green Tron can't realistically play more than 2 or 3 basics. What's going on, Scouty? Nah, man. It's all about that ass trophy. All about it. All about the base. About that base. Do do do. Gonna stone rain your face. Stone rain your face. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Stone rain that one. Stone rain that one. Oh, do they have like a main deck Aven Mind Sensor here? Wow, they do. My teammates from GP Liverpool wants me to bring Tron. Should I cut out the friendship entirely or only partially? Thanks for the help. Listen, Tron's a great deck. It's very, very powerful, okay? Very, very powerful. There's nothing wrong with playing a good deck because you want to win. There's nothing wrong with playing a good deck because you want to win. Tron players are not people. I mean, they're kind of people. Maybe I should have downticked on Dark Confidant. Rather than the other one. What if I cast this one? Don't worry, it's in the top 4. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit next turn probably if we miss, but for now I'm just gonna play the Oblivion Stone. Because if we hit any land next turn, we can do this thing. I'm gonna ditch this World Breaker because if we hit the Tron piece, we can cast Ulamog. There's a Mind Sensor in play. Do I Scrying? I'm probably not supposed to Scrying here. I mean, even if I Scrying, I only have 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 11 mana next turn, which means I can't Oblivion Stone plus anything else anyway, so like there's really no reason to Scry. Pretty sure I got a bin Ulamog here. Rain Spider, thanks for the 4-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all about Eugene here from here on out. I also have a World Breaker in the bin that I get to reuse here at some point. I'm gonna hold on to this forest for now in case they play another Liliana. Mike CJB, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub there. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Man, look at that. Look at this incredibly powerful board my opponent has played out. It would just be a darn shame if something were to happen to my opponent's incredibly powerful board here, huh? Just the stone cold bratwurst. Now, I'm just gonna get rid of both of these in case they have something like an Anguished Unmaking. It's my birthday night. My birthday might be tomorrow, but the gift is you play Tron. I guess you can't get how old I'm getting. My average viewer is in the mid to late 20s, so I'm gonna guess 27. This is adorable. This is now I have to zero my Ugin. How am I ever supposed to win the game now? I have to like zero my Ugin. I have to like cast this card and take a card out of your hand. Do you like how they had Tech Edge and Aven Mind Sensor and like Dark Confidant active for many of their turns and just didn't matter because we Tron them to death? Nice deck. Nice deck full of nice Magic cards. Keep looking at the cheers. 23, I got it. I got you. What's going on, Tannen? Tannen likes Tron. He likes winning. Whenever anybody shows up with Tron, you know why they showed up with Tron. Because they like winning, chat. It's the reason. It's a reason to show up with Tron. Because you're a winner and you like winning. Good Lord, Tron, first thing in the morning, I haven't even had my coffee. This one's gonna shock you awake, Frankenbean. It's gonna put it right in there. Thanks for the 2 months. Thanks for re-upping here and keeping me employed for another. Welcome back. I just stopped watching you wiggle your ears on YouTube to come watch you live. That's great. I need one more cut here. Yeah, one case you had to go infinite is normal. There was someone at GP that did that. Contortion is good against not only Mind Sensor, but also Dark Confidant. Like, keeping them from getting a flow of cards going is fine. What am I trimming here for the last one? It's probably a Wurmcoil, honestly. They likely have Path to Exile. I'm gonna cut the worm. This Acid's Trophy makes me feel things, chat. Makes me feel things. This hand is more than good. It's great. Oh no, opponent. Please don't take my Sylvan Scrying, opponent. How will I ever assemble Tron if you ever take my Sylvan Scrying away? They must have another discard spell, right? I'd assume. Oh no! I would like to make green mana, please. Cast Demonic Tutor, get Power Plant. Oh yeah! It's a damn shame they took my Sylvan Scryings away. How will I ever find my Power Plant now? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to get it. This is a tough game. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing Standard. I'm going to be playing the team event with Chris Van Meter that involves some Standard. And I'm going to be playing Standard at the Invitational. How about we shoot your Bob Fidant there, opponent? It'd be Just be the stone cold bratwurst if something were to happen to your Dark Confidant. Tron will never be able to beat this card, says increasingly nervous man for the 4th time this year. Why don't we play this deck at SCGCon? Because this isn't a feel-smart deck, and while I enjoy doing well at Magic tournaments, I'm not traveling to win and make money. I'm traveling to play Magic to have fun, and while this deck is, like, fun to blast off on a league, like, every once in a while, I much prefer the type of Magic that something like green-black or blue-red plays. The blue-red deck's a pretty decent I get to eat deck as well. I think my average round was like sub 25 minutes in Indy. Man, I didn't have anything to do there for a second. Thankfully, the top of my deck is like the fire of 1,000 suns. Oh no! Not banishing light. No. Wait, what? What? Okay. Resolves. And that, fateful children, is why this beastly was going the distance. He's going for speed. He's all alone in his time of need. Oh no, not Stony Silence. How will I ever win the game now? Oh no, not Stony Silence. But I don't understand, chat. They have so many cards that are good against Tron. They had Tech Edges and they had Aven Mind Sensors. No, none of the lands are very good against Tron. Tech Edge, Ghost Quarter, Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is like arguably the best because it doesn't put you personally behind a land, and like it's too slow when you're on the draw. Sometimes it's like too slow on the play because you can't apply pressure and use it. Yeah, opponent needs to splash green for Assassin's Trophy. Firm agree. Would love to play first. Sure. These hands are like, they're not like good, but like they're like the low end of keepable. Correct, Tannen. Everybody thinks that like every card that gets printed is gonna like, oh, I'm gonna put 4 Assassin's Trophy in my do-nothing Sultai control deck and I'll be good against Tron. It's like, no, you idiot, you won't be good against Tron. You will make them have Tron 1 turn later, and then they will kill you anyways because you didn't pressure them after you Assassin's Trophy them. That's how you know. That's what people thought. They're like Damping Sphere. This'll let my do nothing control deck beat Tron. No, it really won't. It'll let your deck with pressure beat Tron, but it will not let your Street Wraith. Okay, so Hallowed Boys. Hallowed Boys is probably a hard matchup, right? All is Dust, especially awkward here. No, I'm saying your Tron deck is fine until they ban Urza's Tower. That's when Tron dies. Tron is over when they ban Urza's tower. Until then, just like hang tight. I would love a mine. So, the fact that we're on the play here and getting set up for turn 4 O-Stone wipe, and they didn't have a turn 1 threat, probably means we're going to be okay here. Are they going to ban Urza's tower? I would be very surprised if they banned Urza's tower. Could Tron survive without Karn? Almost certainly not. What's going on, Zach? The Tron life is great, Zach. We just played against somebody who had Tech Edge and Aven Mind Sensor in their mid-range deck in the main deck, and we just destroyed them because their deck was terrible and we were playing Tron. Correct, yeah. And in all honesty, with the quality of interaction that they've been printing between Alpine Moon and Damping Sphere and now Assassin's Trophy, the real thing that I would like to see changed in Tron, I really just want them to get rid of... what's it called at this point? Can we just, like, get rid of Ancient Stirrings? That's... the downfall of Half by Brews. Yes, I want this deck to just be marginally less consistent. That's all I want out of life is marginally less consistent. I think they've done a fantastic job of printing lots of ways for people to interact with this archetype profitably in different colors now. And I think if we just make it slightly less consistent, it would be very, very reasonable to have in the format. Oh, O-Stone in case of Inquiry. Yeah, that's a good point. I wasn't thinking about Inquiry. I was thinking I wanted to not put my O-Stone in play to possibly encourage them to play to the board more. But yeah, maybe playing it out because of Inquiry is smart. I also kind of wanted to preserve my health total here. Like, I'm playing this Walking Ballista out as a gain 6, basically, right? I'm going to block the Tasigur, shoot the Bloodghast. But I definitely didn't consider him to Torok. That's true, too. I do basically have two ways to not be sad. Collective Brutality is a little bit sad. Punishes my line here a little bit. Unfortunate that we have this All Is Dust now, because they get to clear that. So we're going to take 6 on this combat step down to 14. We'll go Forest, O-Stone off tower, go next turn. Rip tower, cast Ulamog, definitely. That's the line. The line is definitely Rip tower, cast Ulamog. You know, Magic's a really tough fucking game. It's just this game where there's just like a lot of people making a lot of really relevant decisions, and you know, sometimes you're just like, you're very skilled. What am I doing? Am I killing their creatures or am I taking their lands away? What do I do? I take the lands away, right? The lands are what I want to take here. And you know what the best part is? His card's indestructible for some reason. So it's not going to die to our O-Stone next turn. Yeah, I think all roads are heading towards Rome at this point. I agree with that. Firmly agree with that assessment. Give Jeff money, he's smart and thin. I mean, I do get smarter and thinner the more money you give me. I like how... Part of me just wants to cast the Wurmcoil, just to, like, let them know how hot the top of our deck is. We got a playable counterburn spell? That's hot. We got a playable counterburn spell. Huh. I do love me both countering spells and dealing damage to people. It's got sweet artwork too. I like sweet artwork. That. Don't worry, chat. Someday we'll get a preview card of our own on this stream. Wizards of the Coast really likes the content that we make here. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. Is this... I feel like 5 pieces of Graveyard Hate is too many here. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Is it crazy to think that this is too much? Maybe 3 Nature's Claim is too many. 3 Nature's Claim is probably too many. You think Ballista's bad? Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. What do we think of this? This seems kind of okay. Relic cycles itself, though, which is convenient. Like, none of these other threats are particularly great. Maybe the All Is Dust is worth keeping. I get that All Is Dust doesn't kill Hollowed Boy, but... Oh no. Oh no, I've submitted 61 by mistake. So, anytime you're dismembering something, it's saving you health in the long run. So this hand's a trap. Relic is not good enough in this matchup. Yeah, everything we have here is modern today. We will not be touching other formats until Standard rotates. I guess that's not true. We're gonna do a Vintage Legacy meme day next week or the week after. Free bits in my account. Thought of the meme master immediately. Thank you, Aru. Riru, I appreciate that. Just, you know, I was kind of concerned for a hot second there that we weren't going to have turn 3 Tron, and I'm really glad that my worry was alleviated. Yep, SCG com meter been slowly and subtly going up. Need to set a watch on flight so I can make sure I get a good price on those. The Grixis Holoflare deck is sweet. That's one of the decks that's on my website. I like that deck a lot. For some sweet Jund action with Assassin's Trophy. You think Trophy's gonna be that great in Jund? I guess it's like fine, right? Seven months, Modal. Thank you for re-upping for another month in a row there. Welcome back. Thanks for continuing to put your Bezo bucks this way. Good price on flights, Cookie Lord. From the airport in Bloomington out to there. Why is Ionize disappointing? Ionize seems super reasonable. Cancel plus Shock You is like great. All Is Dust looking awkward. Look, no numbers. Thanks for kicking into the SCG Con fun there. I appreciate that. Jack Ryan's done his part to push the thermometer up, to say the least. Are they gonna Ancient Grudge my deal? Deal. Yes, please. Please Ancient Grudge my thing. That draws a card anyways. Yeah, very possibly Outbreak, especially considering I've been trimming / going lower on blue sources since we cut the Vendiclicks. Like, getting rid of all the double blue cards out of the 75 seems reasonable. We could just have a game where we flood out and do nothing here. That show is awful. No, I think grudging the map on 2 is good. I think one of the reasons you board in Grudge is attack map on 2. I'm really hoping my 48 card deck with 4 demonic tutors is gonna manage to find another threat here. Just be the stone cold bratwurst if we didn't. I boarded out Ulamog, which maybe I should leave 1 in here. Oh, geez. All Is Dust triggers Sanctum? I definitely didn't realize All Is Dust triggers Sanctum. Def didn't realize All Is Dust triggers Sanctum. That's kind of absurd. I know Karn does. I just don't. I didn't make the connection that All Is Dust triggers Sanctum. Only 2 more months till I can start smiting nerds. Been a great 10 months. Thanks for re-upping it, Bingo. I appreciate that and welcome back. So we are going to 5 here. And then like they have this Flame Lake Phoenix in the air still, so we're not out of the woods just yet, but we are quickly approaching that territory. They've been to Bloodghast there. Thankfully we're at 11 here. If they have a lightning bolt, we're actually in a lot of trouble. Because bolt would allow them to bring back Bloodghast with haste. Oh no! Oh no! Stop interacting with me, opponent! What an incredibly unfair deck. What an incredibly unfair deck that's completely unreasonable. Just beating up on good honest things like turn 3 card. You're a monster. You're a monster. I should file for comp. You're right. Deal. Oh, Worldbreaker does kill Ulamog, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a good line. There should definitely be Worldbreaker in my deck. Probably instead of the Ulamog that I brought back in. It's been a while since we've played Tron. Nice, Murpher. Management can be both good and bad. You make more money, but you're responsible for other people's mistakes a lot of the time. That was one of my favorite standards, Death Eater. Oh, Death Eater, did you see my email back to you? With we're gonna play your mono black deck today since you kicked it up this morning. He put this towards SCG Con. I totally can, Rudy. Thank you for the support. Just a nice clean 800. No, we're at 60. I boarded down to 60 like an adult. So When will deck submissions get checked? I check them every few days. I'm gonna take their blood gas away now, just because if they draw a fetch land, I'm not gonna be able to get them with this. So they have a Thagtusk here. Wow, their hand really doesn't do a whole lot right now. They do have a Faithless Looting in the bin. Yeah, I think we're mapping for forest here, since I have Sylvan Scrying in my hand. Yeah, I sent you another one with some changes, asking if you'd be okay if I made some changes before we played it. I can play your list card for card if you'd prefer, but I put some thought into it this morning. So we're going to take 4 from Hallowed One hitting us this turn. We're going to dismember the Thagtusk going to 10. And then we're going to claim the Hallowed One. And we should be in an okay spot. We got like Demonic Tutor left over. And we're going to have Tron off the Sylvan Scrying. That's incredibly unfortunate for us. Oh, that sucks. I think I just have to let that resolve. Alright, so they lost their Thagtusk, which means I'm probably just going to dismember the Hallowed One this turn. Great, sounds good. It'll be up third today. Yeah, that definitely could have gone worse for us. The fact that we got to keep the Ancient Stirrings is a big deal. And we found the forest, so that means this gets Tron. Well, if it's SCG team constructed, you should just play good decks. There's no... It's just like, it's just SCG team constructed is just like playing normal Magic. Power plant, do this, cast Ancient Stirrings. I'm actually not a huge fan of the SCG team format because it's not really a team tournament. The way the SCG tournaments tend to play out, it's just like 3 people playing completely separate things whose matches just like happen to impact each other. Morning, Sanguine. So we're going to 9 off this hit from the Gurmag Angler. If they have another follow-up, we could be in trouble. Hopefully this is just flashback Faithless Looting here. Perfect. What do I mean? I mean, it's impossible for people to really prepare properly for 3 entirely different constructed formats. Like, even preparing for 2 adequately is very difficult. So, it's not really a team event in the sense that you work together. It's a team event only in the sense that your results while playing impact the total match result. But like, I've never played a standard Modern Legacy team event and felt like we were really a cohesive team. I've always felt like, well, we care about the results of each other's matches, but that's like the extent of it. Yeah, Shiny Psyduck. And like, it's fun to play Magic sitting next to people that you like and like be able to harass them, but like realistically, like I play Magic literally for a living, full time, and I don't feel like I have enough time to prepare adequately for 3 different formats. So I don't know how 3 normal people who have like jobs and lives outside of Magic would be able to prepare for that. Yeah, thanks for the card, Hallowed Boy. Nice card. How would I solve that? Honestly, you just need less formats. Have you ever restarted the game with Karn? I have. Believe it or not, I have been bribed to restart the game with Karn for money. People have sent me money to restart the game with Karn in the past. What if I do this? It was money well spent. Are we done here? What are we doing with ourselves? What's the draw step that's not going to result in you conceding next turn, opponent? Thoughtseize, I guess? I guess you could Thoughtseize me? The answer to Magic is basically always play the decks that you know. Always play the decks that you're good with. The best decks, generally speaking, aren't so much better that you're going to win more, but not if you're not having fun with them. We already started getting spoilers. David Williams posted a sweet blue-red counterspell. We're gonna have a moment if Jeff does social media. So this is going back and forth on a topic about Blood Moon. They're saying, so I'm going to respond with, you're right, Magic has a good deal of variance in it already, mostly tied to its resources. Blood Moon makes this variance even worse. It makes it so some of the games you draw lands and spells, you still can't play Magic. I mean, people like this, they've just, some of these people are savable. Some of these people just they don't spend a lot of time playing Magic. And their only opinions on Blood Moon aren't based on experience actually playing it. They're based on just parroting back the things that they hear other people that they view as authorities on Magic saying. The largest bit badges were blue 50s, and there were screaming kids in the back. How things have changed. You're not wrong, Wannabe Beetle. You're not wrong. Things have become more professional here in many ways. I'm still an idiot, though. This hand is great with a tower. It's okay with the green source. It's great with a star or a sphere. I'm gonna keep this on the draw. But Jeff, Blood Moon punishes greedy mana bases. It really does something. I don't know about punishing anything, but it definitely does something. Snap keeps, Tron always has it. Yeah, I know. I've played this deck a lot. I just think, this hand is good. Or keepable? This hand is keepable. It has the potential to be very, very good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not a Tarmogoyf. How will we ever win the game now, chat? How will we ever win the game now? Most of the times, I can't watch your streams live. I just came here to thank you for posting on Twitter the best deck of Meme Monday. It's a really good idea to save some time for us. Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. I need to do some more, even if it's not culminated, but just this was the best deck of the day, basically. Would that be something people would find useful if every day I was hey, this was the sweetest deck we played today, or this is the one worth watching for people that only have time to watch an hour's worth of stuff? Is one per day too many? I guess is a question. I don't want to spam people, but I guess I tweet a lot anyways, right? Match of the day gets too much nitty-gritty, Jackal Girl, I think. One tweet per day is probably not bad. I mean, I post a dozen or a dozen and a half tweets a day. What's one per day specifically about decks is probably fine. Under pressure. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Do 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 do. It's a lot of pressure you got there, opponent. It's a lot of pressure. I just like want to draw more lands, huh? I'm pretty sure I just play this and then crack O-Stone anyways. Unified Will in the main deck. Okay. Alright. No, I didn't want to die to a counterspell. I think casting Ugin there is bad because I didn't want to die to a counterspell. I think I was okay playing Wurmcoil and then cracking the Oblivion Stone though. Should crack O-Stone in response? No, I don't think so. I don't want to go to 1. If I go, I know I could get blown out by like an instant speed Selfless Spirit here or like Chord for Spirit, but I don't want to take 2 from Kitchen Finks coming back. Like Stifleberg could have gotten us 2, but I really don't want to go to 1 while they have Moorland Haunt in play. I think going to 1 while they have Moorland Haunt in play is like absurdly loose. Alright, chat, smoke if you got him. Smoke him if you got him. Eugene's coming in, chat. Don't mind if it does. Bye, friends. I've played a bunch of Tron. If you look at the Tron page on my website, I have played the deck a ton. Alright, just... I hate that I love Tron. We're not a lock to win this game. They've got this Moorland Haunt. If then they have some Path Exiles here, they could maybe steal this. Why are they activating Moorland Haunt while I have a Walking Ballista? There's 2 types of people in the world. People who play Urza's Tower and people who hate Tron. There's the only types of people in the world that exist, chat. I like the part where we're still playing Magic. That's my favorite part of this whole thing right now. Nah, this deck's not good enough for you to both hate Tron and play it. I don't think. Not in my opinion. I don't think it's good enough to fit both. Even my mom hates Tron, yep. Alright, we all love hot takes with Hogland, right? C-Knock, Connex, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed this month. Hot take. WotC doesn't want modern / legacy / non-rotating format X to be affordable. Pricing people out of them pushes people into standard. Alright, what is this opponent doing? Spatial and Dismember seems fine. This is probably a Thragtusk matchup. It's probably not an Ulamog matchup. Relic. I guess Relic actually seems okay. They have both Tarmogoyf and Kitchen Finks and their stupid creature land. Knuckledy, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. Freedy of Water, thanks for re-upping for the 7th month in a row. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Yeah, I guess Relic seems fine. Yeah, of course we're 3-0. We're playing Tron. What do you think this is? Are you new? You must be new. You thought we were anything less than 3-0 while playing Tron. What am I cutting here? Maybe the Doomblades aren't good. Maybe I just want the Sweepers. Yeah, I'm not going to bring the Doomblades in. I'm just going to leave Sweepers and Thragtusk. It's fine. We're going to get him on the plate. Not only Meddling Mage and Selfless Spirit, but Languish is also good because it's one-sided a lot of the time. It doesn't kill your Tassigurs. It generally doesn't kill your Tarmogoyfs. It can get into positions where it doesn't kill Scavenging Ooze or Tireless Tracker as well. This is a viewer-submitted Tron list, Matt Maxins. This is not, someone did not donate and say, play your version of Mono Green Tron. Someone donated and said, here, this is the Mono Green Tron list I've been playing. Play this. This is fine, I think. We're, like, incredibly unlucky we could miss here, but that's pretty unlikely, I think. With Star and Stirrings. Alright, now I'll draw the second Tron piece, then Map will find the third. Rats. Incredibly unlucky, chat. Second Urza's Tower? We are just the gosh darned unluckiest. Woof! Woof! Alright, I guess we're getting Expedition Map. My demonic tutors are broken, chat. Somebody send help. Remand, eh? Remand, eh? I was a little concerned that our deck might be broken there for a hot second, but it came through. So, it's funny, Morning Apprentice. It's funny, people often comment that they feel like they draw worse on Magic Online. And that's a very human thing to feel. So as humans, we're programmed to remember things that feel bad much more vividly than the good things for the most part. And with Magic Online, you just get to play so much more Magic than you do in paper, just because the volume of Magic you can play in such a small period of time that you see more lows, but you also see more highs. So it's very easy to pigeonhole on thinking, well, I'm very unlucky when I play online, because you are getting screwed mana-wise or flood-wise or whatever the raw number of times more often than you do in paper. But at the flip side of that is you're also just like playing more. So like the ratio is very similar, but the total raw number is definitely higher. I'm gonna grab a Ghost Quarter just in case they have a utility land here, I think. Look at, yeah, this deck makes some good, this deck makes for good TV moments. Any other sideboard cards you can acquire? There's little things like Roast and stuff like that that are potentially fine. If they don't have another counterspell or a Path to Exile here, these Wurmcoils will probably come down and take over the game pretty quickly. Thragtusk is like arguably the perfect draw there, because it lets me curve threat into threat into threat. So this'll probably bait a counterspell if they have one. Oh, I got to gain 5. Oh, sure. Your 2-1 resolves. Good luck, Godspeed. Top deck hero. Bum 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 dum bum. They did crank this all the way up to a 5/6, chat. That's a pretty big boy. I don't know how we're ever gonna manage to beat something like a 5/6. We'd need something incredibly large to be able to best that. Rats! And then we'll play a follow-up Worm next turn, and then we'll All-Is Dust the turn after that, probably. Unless they tap out here for a bunch of stuff, and then we'll just All-Is Dust this turn. Big meanie had a counterspell, yep. Yeah, Champion of Wits is kind of sweet. They're only 1 land away from doing that, right? Flashing those back. Oh, they actually get to flash it back right now, right? Yeah, sweet. Their deck seems neat. That's what you're supposed to say as the Tron player before you, like, cast your Tron cards, right? You're like, your deck is neat, cast Karn. Would love to use Sanctum of Ugin. Thank you for asking. I think I just want more Wurmcoils, right? Just like never not all the Wurmcoils. Yeah, the wet balls, whatever, right? Like I'm in a position to just like cast all these magic cards. Oh no! Oh no! How do we beat Voice of Resurgence, chat? How am I supposed to beat Voice of Resurgence? Oh no! Nice Snapcaster Mage. Nice Snapcaster Mage. Does my Wurmcoil resolve now? I would like my Wurmcoil to resolve, please. Thank you. Good card, good combo, clean synergy. Nice voice of Resurgence. Are we done here? Gosh, they played Grizzly Bear into 2-1 with Flash. I don't know how we're ever gonna keep up, chat. I don't know how we're ever gonna manage to keep up here. We're just gonna have to try and persevere here, chat. I will survive. Hey, hey. Do 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 beep 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 do 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 do. Would like another Wurmcoil, please. Now they can snap counter this one. They can snap counter this one if they would like. If you hate Tron and you have the ability to borrow the deck to play even just like a local tournament or a small thing with, I would highly recommend borrowing this deck, especially if you hate it. Because this deck, it's almost therapeutic in a way to Tron people after you've been abused by it for so long. Omnifect, to know your enemy, you must become your enemy. Thank you for the 3-month resub there, I appreciate that. Ooh, shatter my worm, counter my worm, bounce a token. Man, how am I ever gonna win the game now? It's gonna have to scrape through. They do get to put a Champion of Wits in here. They do get to put a Champion of Wits in here. So between Amulet, Titan, and Tron. If you own Amulet Titan, you probably really like that deck, and you will have a better tournament playing a deck that you like. So I always recommend playing the deck that you like. What excellent advice. Ooh. Ooh, found a piece of candy. Found a piece of candy. Amulet is like Fancy Tron. Shannon, thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate that. Thanks for all the support you've given over the years. I'm gonna offer this trade, I think. We're winning this race, right? Like they're going to 10, I'm at 25. Yeah, I think that trade's good for us. I guess they could have like they discarded a Tarmogoyf, so they could like have another Goyf here. So maybe I should sit on the Death Toucher. I don't know, that could go either way. Yeah. Goyf's a little scary. Is a big Tarma boy. You're not wrong. Looking for a Relic of Progenitus. Oblivion Stone. That's a fun one. Why would we use artifact lands in the Tron deck? Like, why would I want a Darksteel Citadel in my deck? It's another Cryptic Command. This Goyf closes pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna wait and chump block with this. Wow, we might actually get ground out here. The Champion of Wits have been really impressive out of the opponent's deck. Looking for a relic, a relic, a relic. Do 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 do. They have a cryptic command left in their hand here. They've got tools. They've had a lot of disruption this game. They had what, like 3 or 4 counter spells, the Damping Sphere. We've played Martyr Proc at a couple of points. It's the control decks without traditional card advantage in them always feel kind of lacking, in my experience. Yeah, I agree, Nerves. The three feels really good. Jeff with the fresh cut, looking good. What's going on, Jaw? Thank you for the 4-month resub there. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and block this and then kind of cash it in here. I'm gonna shoot the Eternal Witness and then send 2 upstairs. Yeah, the fact that they were able to counter the third Wurmcoil was a big deal. They were timed out for either being lazy and uninformed or trolling. Either way, they're not welcome here. I think I'm gonna lead on Expedition Map here. And then probably play Oblivion Stone. They have a cryptic command, chat, so I'm trying to decide like what's my preferred way to sequence around this cryptic command is basically what it comes down to. I think I actually boarded out my other colorless creatures. Yeah, actually, this could get Sanctum, but Sanctum doesn't actually get us anything at this point, right? Because I'm through both my Walking Ballistas and my... Oh, geez, they have a Snapcaster Mage too. Yeah, I think we're dead. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pack it in. Good game's opponent. Their deck's really sweet. I dole out mod swords at the one year subscriber mark. While we're waiting for the last match of this league to pop, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the reason that I'm able to do this full-time. I wouldn't be in here day in and day out without their support. And, of course, then there's Anoronics. Anoronics shipping in for the 3-land Belcher deck we played yesterday. Thank you for the big biddies. I appreciate that. You're the best, as always. Past subscribing to my channel or donating for decks like Anor does all the time. The best way to support my stuff is by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Cardsphere.com will love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards direct to other players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without viewers like Anoronics, Justin Nivik, and all of y'all out there. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Heading on in, we were 3-1 with Tron, heading down into the last match of this league. I'm on the draw, and I believe, so we're gonna hang out. No, you're catching us. This is almost at the end of the very first deck of today. And as always, it looks like Tron's gonna finish like the rest of the modern decks and be 3-2 here. If we draw a Tron piece next turn and get to turn 3 Wurmcoil, we might be quick enough, but honestly, turn 3 Wurmcoil on the draw is usually too slow against Bird. I'm going to concede this game if we miss a land on 2 here. Get to bring in some Thragtusk, some Thought-Knot Seer, some Spatials, some Nature's Claims. We get to cut Relics. We get to cut All Is Dust. We get to cut Ugin. We get to cut Ulamog. Walking Ball. I guess Walking Ball's probably okay. This is a Karn out matchup. Thought-Knot Seer comes in because it can take a burn spell out of their hand, and it's just a 4/4. Just like attacks and blocks, and we don't have Tron. Now, I think Dismember is not quite worth it here, just because of how much they pressure our health total and how few creatures they have. Their creatures tend to be too small on average for that to have a meaningful impact, I think. Let's try this. It could be that Karn's better than Walking Ballista, but I could see that going either way. It's definitely not a matchup where Karn particularly shines. Alright, turn 3 Wurmcoil on the play. Let's go. Yeah, I like that Ballista impacts the board and allows us to race them. God bless you, Tron. God bless you, Tron deck. Scorch! Thank you for the 713 sub there. I do appreciate that. Welcome back. For the con, thank you, Defara. Nah, Tron's not a deck I asked for extra dollars to play. Tron's a very reasonable deck that makes for fun. Tron is a deck that I can only describe as good TV. I don't think turn 3 Batterskull can beat our turn 3 Worm. They could have Path to Exile with it. Welcome back, Scorch. And then Mr. Coconut, thank you for the brand new sub there. I appreciate that. Welcome. I think there is no compelling reason to play Jund as opposed to just playing one of the many other decks that are reasonable. Or green-black. Sorry, green-black. Even before the printing of Assassin's Trophy, I felt like you should just be playing green-black instead of Tron. And with the printing of Assassin's Trophy, there's even less reasons to play Jund over Tron. Like one of the big reasons to play Jund I'm mixing my words. One of the big reasons to play Jund over green-black was Terminate, and now you don't need that anymore either. Wow, we might actually just die here. These cupcakes are great. Thank you, Philly. You know how good BBE is? Read Duke registered Mardu Pyromancer. That's how good BBE is. My thoughts on Assassin's Trophy will be posted on coolstuffinc.com tomorrow morning about 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. My published articles go up there every week. He played Abzan in Detroit. Well, team events are different because there's card accessibility issues. We did play a lot of cards there. I assume we're dead. This matchup's very bad for Tron. Because if they had a second Skullcrack effect, we were just gonna die. I wanted to try and find another threat. Okay, the people again, just friendly reminders that if you want to tell me I made a mistake, you need to be specific and constructive as to why it was a mistake. Everybody that just wants to sit there, you're just going to die to a second Skullcrack effect. You need to actually kill your opponent. That's how it works. Regardless of what we did there, we were probably dead. So, one outcome that all kind of led to Rome. This deck's very bad against burn. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. That's why people often ask, like, why wouldn't you play this deck at a tournament? And this is the type of deck where you really don't beat people during the games that you're playing. This is the type of deck that you beat people during the deck registration portion of the event. This is the type of deck where you beat people while making mulliganing decisions and making sideboarding decisions. This isn't a deck that has a lot of meaningful in-game decisions, that has a lot of play and counterplay to it. And while there's nothing wrong with playing a deck like that, I personally don't enjoy playing decks that don't offer me a lot of decisions during the games that I'm playing. And that's just my personal feelings on it. If you feel differently, there's plenty of people that play decks like this and are very successful. But this, compared to something like, say, blue-white control or green-black or Mardu Pyromancer, those types of things matter. I like how after I talk about how you need to be constructive and specific, people just like continue not being constructive and specific. I think my new rule is going to be if I talk about that and then someone immediately does it again, I'm going to permanently ban from now on. Just because, like, they really don't need to be here if they're not going to pay attention. I've thought black-green has been better than Jund for a very long time. And you can read my thoughts on why linked on my website.